Hi everyone, this is Andrew from Kite Army. I am your cordless tool guy, and I have today here the biggest, the baddest, the most powerful cordless blowers ever made. Let me show you what I've got here in my lineup. First off, I've got the Echo 58 volt cordless blower. There it is right there. Secondly, I've got the Ego 56 volt blower right here. And last but not least, I've got the Kobolt 80 volt blower right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn them all on, full power, drop this beach ball on, and have a bunch of fun. All right, it's time to get this beach ball party started. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start on the left side, just turn them on full speed, load a beach ball on top, and move along the line and time things and see how things run out. Here goes nothing. First beach ball, please. Beach ball number one. Beach ball number two. Number three. All right, so we're at the 1 minute mark. This could go on for about 10-15 minutes. Let's watch the action. All right, the ball that seems to be the highest right now is the Ego. It's over 3 feet from the end of the nozzle. Let me measure the Kobolt. The Kobolt is measuring about 3 feet high as well. Nice and steady. The airflow out of the Echo seems to be pulsing a lot more than the other two. I don't know why. You can see the ball. It's fluctuating from about 1.5 feet to about 2 feet. Actually, it's a little bit more steady now. Let's see how things go. All right, we just hit the 5-minute mark in this test. I think you can see the Echo is running a little slower. The Ego seems to have the most amount of power right now, and the Kobolt is right neck and neck with the Ego. All right, we just hit 7 minutes. All blowers are still going strong, although if you're using this to move leaves around your yard or grass, I think with the Echo, you'd be feeling that pulse and you might not be moving that debris at the rate you would be able to with the Ego and the Kobolt. All right, guys, we are at the 9-minute mark. Not a lot of change here. I still think the Ego is putting out the most amount of air and has the most power. The Kobolt's just a tad bit behind it with the 80-volt battery. And the Echo is pulsating still. I thought it might stabilize. But let's move into the 10th minute and see how we do. Well, what time is it? Let's see the time. We just lost the Ego at the 10-minute mark. So it had the most amount of power, I'd say, through most of that demonstration, but it was also the first one to run out of power. got the Kobolt right now, and the Echo still running over here. 12-minute mark right now. My comments are this. The Echo's still running, but at this point, it's putting out so little power, it probably, you would already put it back in the garage. The Kobolt is dying down now, but it's had about another 2 minutes so far than the Ego. There goes the Echo, and you can see that was a very graceful shutdown. It ran that battery all the way to the end. Let's see how much longer the Kobolt runs. All right, so that was a lot of fun. We just saw that the Kobolt just died. That was about 4 minutes after the first blower went down. That was the Ego. The Kobolt ran a total of 14 minutes. There's something else to this story, though, that needs to be told. First off, I can tell you I charged the Ego battery in about 20 minutes. The Kobolt battery charged in about 40 minutes. And the Echo battery took about an hour and a half. So if you want to kind of cycle through these batteries real fast, that's something to consider. The other thing, too, is the only platform that allows for a larger battery is the Ego platform. Right there, that's the 2-amp battery. That's a battery most of you will have, but they just released a 7.5 amp battery. This will probably, if you can see, this will probably double the runtime of the Ego blower. So that's pretty cool. If you're worried about using up the power, that's something to consider and something that's at least available. With the Echo product and the Kobolt, the one-size battery is all they have. So that was a lot of fun. I think let me go summarize real quick. The Echo, the way it functioned and it was fluctuating, I don't know, I wasn't that impressed with that. The Ego, I think, is a really good, solid product. It's nice that you can get a larger battery. It performed, in my opinion, had more power than the Kobolt. It did run shorter time on the standard battery. And the Kobolt, all in all, was a pretty good machine. It kind of delivered good power and length of runtime. So that's a pretty good option. But I think right now, my preference is for the Ego because they have a mower, they have a hedger, they have a straight trimmer, and there's probably a lot more tools to come. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned a lot from it. My name's Andrew, I'm from Kite Army. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you around real soon.